It's the Morning Miracle on 103.9 The Fish, and I'm joined by Hannah from Orangevale, and she has a morning miracle story for you. And besides the fact that you have 12 kids, which I think is an amazing miracle,
that is a miracle.
It is a miracle, and they're all your kids, so which I think is just miraculous. But let's hear your miracle story.
Well, my miracle story was a couple years back. My husband and I, we were a young married couple. We had 2 young children and one on the way, and we had just moved to LA, starting our career, and we had just bought an inexpensive townhome in North Hollywood, but we had put all our money into doing the down payment and everything. And soon thereafter, my husband suddenly got fired from his job.
Well, I didn't have a very good paying job, but I did have a job.
Yeah, it was slightly above minimum wage.
Oh my
goodness!
Job. Yeah.
He was somebody's assistant at a studio, and he wasn't because it was after 9/11. He wasn't an actual employee, so they let him go. Called him up the day of, don't come into work today. There was no warning, no prep. And and it was actually due to some dishonesty that was going on at work, not involving my husband, but he got blamed for it. Anyway, we didn't know what we were going to do. We didn't have money in reserves and all this. And that Sunday, we were looking at our financial situation. We had no other job prospects. We didn't know what we were going to do. And we had just enough money to pay one more mortgage, but we also needed to pay our tithing. And so that Sunday, we opted to pay a full tithe, and we fasted and prayed and asked God for help. And we're like, "This is in Thy hands. We're in a bad situation. We need Thy help." And so we said, "You know what? We'll put the Lord first. We'll pay our tithing, and leave it in the Lord's hands." And it was really scary. Because here, it's one thing when it's just you, but when you have children that you're caring for, there's that extra pressure. And on Tuesday, we went shopping to spend our last bit of money. And while we're at the store, my husband got a phone call out of the blue. Somebody we'd never met before offered him a job. And not only was it a job that started the next day, but it quadrupled our income. And we were actually able to move our family to a safer neighborhood after that because of that job.
Praise God.
That was
what an amazing miracle. Yep. He says that he will prove true when we tithe, and he not only doubled it, but he quadrupled it.
Yep.
What an amazing miracle story.
Amen.
And now you're back here in California with 12 kids. And that's such a great story because it ties into what you guys do with your 12 kids. You've created the CaptainMoneyPants.com is the website, the Moneypants Solution, to help motivate kids to work and to not be entitled and to manage money correctly. We were talking about, I didn't even really know much about interest rates when I got into college till I got a credit card with a big fat interest rate and went, oh my goodness, what's this? So we'll talk. Surprise! Yeah. So we'll talk a little bit more about that coming up right around 8:40. Great miracle story. Thanks for sharing that, Hannah.
Thank you.
How's the traffic going from the Big Mountain Heating, Air, and Solar Traffic Center?